Yeah, you know what time it is? Red Zone Rant, we're live, let's get it. Every Wednesday, 8 p.m. CST, bringing the heat. You ready? You ready? Step in the booth, it's a lyrical race. Red Zone Rant, we own the space. Ain't no holding back, turning up the flame. Opinion so hot, chill in your name. Topics that matter, streets on our backs. Spitting truth bombs, no time for acts. In the zone, we're live with the team. Red Zone Rant, it's a passionate dream. Every heartbeat, every tone is supreme. Join the movement, unravel the scheme. In the zone, where we ignite. Every Wednesday night, keeping minds in sight. Red Zone.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Red Zone Rant. Oh yeah, we're getting guests from other shows, man, because of
apparently Mitch done got into the corn liquor a little fucking early.
Yeah.
Because I ain't ever say anything like that about the fucking Packers.
I think he finally got his water pump done too, I think.
Hey, what's up, Steve?
What's up, buddy? But anyways, Mitch, good to fucking see ya.
Yeah, Mitch.
So what do you think, Chad?
Thanks for supporting. No, Mitch hangs out and supports the show.
Yeah, he does.
Gotta respect that.
Of course you can, Steve. I put the link out there, bro. I always put it out there. I figured you'd ask. I mean, you're a regular. If you was on Facebook, you would get the link. You'd join every time. Yeah, I'm having some mouse issues. You want to handle guests? You handle guests. One of you guys handle guests.
Yeah.
Oh, you got some bad background, Steve.
You got a fan going.
Yeah, let me turn it off.
All right, there you go.
Sorry, Mitch, I don't miss you at all. You're too delusional fan, man.
Too delusional, he said.
Almost 9 fans are delusional, man. You know what I mean?
I fucking love Colin's names when he fucking hops in.
All right, what's he got today?
Turnstile Toonie.
Turnstile Toonie. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Oh, bro, he's gonna love that one.
Hello, gentlemen.
How you doing today, man?
I got home safe from traffic in Florida, and that's always a win.
Yeah?
Is that better, guys?
Oh yeah.
You're better. You're way better. So, Steve, I haven't talked to you since Jair has been booted. What do you think about that?
It doesn't faze me one bit.
No, I think you weren't you one of the guys that said you didn't care if we moved on from him or not?
Yeah, I didn't care one bit because, like I said, I know what the team's about. I'm a believer of what we have. Like I said, hey, guys got to step up.
What do you think of Bo Melton going to playing quarterback?
I love it.
I know it.
I love it.
Holy shit!
Because
Hunter,
whatever.
We got Rowan Hunter 2.0.
Hey, you know what? It gives him still an opportunity to make the team because I don't know if he was going to be able to make the team at receiver with all we got there.
Yeah.
So him going to corner and with us losing Jair and whatever else.
And he plays on special teams too. So I mean, he plays on all 3 phases of the game if he ends up playing defense.
And what's good is if he can learn the perception of it, we know the boy can catch.
Yeah.
He can catch. So you know what?
Well, I don't know if Rob knows that he can catch.
Yeah, I don't think he can catch as well as some of the other guys, but I mean, bro, look, out of all the positions that switch and go 2 ways, wide receiver to cornerback has happened a lot, and it's the most successful,
right?
Kind of transition.
And he got it in high
Deion
school.
Sanders do it. Deion did it, right?
No. Sherman did it.
There's a few guys that did it, but
yeah. Deion did play a little bit of wide receiver, but that was like special package stuff.
Yeah.
What about Deion Branch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, Trey Brown. I'm thinking Trey Brown. My bad. I think Sam Shields was one.
Who said Brad Holmes is leaving?
I said in Chad's thing, I said, "Yep." I said, "After this year, Brad Holmes will be leaving."
Don't
Which
blame
I'm
me for
thinking
nothing, John.
in a couple years, I wouldn't surprise me if they don't win it a Super Bowl in a year or two.
I asked the
Maybe gone.
question: if they don't do it this year, does the fans turn on Dan Campbell?
I don't think so because I've got them going in 2026, not this year.
I think if anything, they'll switch quarterbacks. I mean,
Facts. That's what I got.
I mean, is that what gets the blame? Does it go on golf? It's because golf couldn't get us over the hump. I mean, there has to be a fall guy if they don't make it this year, right?
I mean, their best chances, if you actually look at it, their best chances is past them. I mean, this year they got a hard schedule. Now the division is better than it was. I mean, they came in the right time doing this because the Packers were transitioned from Love to Rodgers. Then you had the Bears trying to find a quarterback, and then with the Vikings was up. Well, they had 3 different quarterbacks in 3 years, but they didn't know what they had in Sam at the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like,
and I still don't.
Heck, it was funny. A couple nights ago, I was on this Vikings podcast, and I got timed out because I sat there and said, breaking news, Vikings signed Jair Alexander, 4 years, $105 million, 45 guaranteed, and I got timed out.
you're timed up.
We really
Just
don't know
fucking with
what
you.
Let's be honest, man. We don't.
What?
These OTAs and these reports coming out, that doesn't mean nothing until the live ammo comes. So.
Hey, you see it Love threw a 7-yard bomb to Hartman?
Hey, I'm liking when I'm seeing what Watson's doing.
Yeah, he looks like he's. I mean, well, these days with the, their surgeries and stuff, and these players are coming back earlier from their injuries.
Well, like I said, he's tossing that medicine ball like he would, whatever, and he looks bigger. He looks like he put on some muscle.
Yeah, he's actually. Yeah, he did.
I wonder.
Now if he can focus on catching a football instead of a medicine ball, you guys.
He actually did pretty good. He does pretty good catching the ball.
That's pretty decent.
Towards the end of the season, man, he was pouring it on, and all of a sudden he got injured, man.
John, every Lions fan is scared to death of Christian Watson. They're scared of him.
No, we're not. We're more scared of Jordan Love, and I'm a Lion fan, so whatever.
Well, I know what Sean Gary is. I know what Decker's scared about Sean Gary, though. Sean Gary owns him.
Oh, God, not Rashawn Gary again. Oh, my God.
He owns Decker.
And I see
Sean Payne motherfucking Gary.
And Morgan's taking a lot of reps at left tackle.
Thank God.
Yeah.
You know what? If you guys look at the videos I've seen, our offensive line looks huge.
Our offensive line, yeah. The only thing I don't like, I hate to say it, I'm not a big fan of Walker. I'd rather not have him. I'd rather have with Walker.
Dorn, I'm kind of with you on that.
Walker, he had 9 penalties last year, gave up 3 sacks, 4 quarterback hits, like 30-some fucking pressures. It's like, to me, it's like we can do better. We got all these young guys. Let's see what the young guys got. Save some money.
Well, I know that Morgan's been starting at the left tackle position with the ones lately in OTAs and minicamp.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand where you're coming from, Dorn, from last year, but you got to remember his year before that, too, where he was pitching a fucking shutout.
Yeah.
Where
his penalties are always there, too.
More into the sophomore slump thing. And not only that, we got to remember this guy was a 7th round pick. He wasn't even supposed to be playing yet. So him having last year as a down year, I don't count it too negatively against him.
But see, he had great passing, but when it came to run, he had like 54.
That's my issue with him too. Is that he needs to get a lot better as a run blocker.
That's why I like Morgan, and I'd rather see Morgan get the chance.
You see, I'd rather leave Morgan at guard and try out that new tackle we got in the draft then.
Belton?
Yeah.
Anthony Belton?
Yeah, what about?
Yeah, I would much rather see him to see if he can develop a little more pass blocker.
Yeah. And you got Sean Ryan, which I don't know. He's all right. He actually did a lot better last year, but I'm still not.
Yeah, I'm not
offense with
sold
him.
on him as a starter. Is a quality backup? Absolutely. He can come
Exactly.
in and play for a few games and play damn well.
Yeah.
Well,
But
we
I
know
think
that.
Hogan is a better guard than him.
Well, we know Tom is the right tackle. There's no doubt about that. So Tom is staying at right tackle.
Oh, absolutely. Zach Tom's a fucking animal as a right tackle.
Motown, you don't even want me to talk about your offensive line because you ain't gonna like it.
No,
Motown,
We won't
I
even
think,
go
has
there.
an invite.
that's why.
John, I think Motown has an invite to join, but he won't.
Yeah, you can join anytime.
I was going to say Motown's more than welcome.
But he's
Yeah.
too chicken
He
too.
never comes on. Stop
He's too
it.
chicken too.
Keyboard warrior Lion fan.
You said it, not me.
I know.
All
And
right,
I'm
here,
a
I
let me-
like Mitch though. You can come on whenever you
Here,
want.
let me put a piece of corn in.
What dude, dude?
I was just gonna eat.
Hold on, let me put a piece of corn on a bobber and throw it out there. Hey, is Jared Goff a top 5 quarterback in the NFL?
No.
How is
Top 10. Top 10.
Who's Milton?
Yeah, who's Milton?
Who's Milton?
Yeah, who knows Milton?
It must be somebody that I don't know.
Are you talking about Milton Bradley?
I don't know.
You talking about the hurricane that hit my house last year?
Whoever Milton is, there ain't no Milton on our team, so. There's Milton, but
Yeah,
he's not
Chad
playing
drinks
corner.
Motown's tears, Miss
What do you think
White.
about that, Chad? Do you drink Motown's tears?
You can drink his tears. That's
Only
all-
because you quit sending me my White Claw.
That's Lion. That's all tears of Lions fans.
Yeah,
Like,
Detroit soft.
Make sure you guys are going to be on the show.
You be on your
Oh,
own.
well, we're still waiting. We're still
Thanks
waiting for
the
your debut,
invite, but I
Motown
was
Mitch.
going,
I mean,
Really?
you're a legend. You're a legend in your own mind, Mitch.
yeah, really, Mitch. You couldn't. You're gonna text to us for 20 minutes and not even hop on and.
Bro, that's how he rolls, bro.
Mitch,
Sorry.
the rookie offensive tackle is Belton.
Yeah, not Milton.
Milton?
Milton, whatever rookie or that. Okay, yeah, well, that's why you're not on the show. You can't distinguish a corner, wide receiver, or tackle for another team. It's understandable.
No,
But
Queen.
I love the fact that what they're doing with Bo Melton, they're giving him another opportunity.
Hey, Motown, what happened to Decker last year? What can we give up 8 sacks?
Well,
I mean-
with how stacked our receiver room is, there was a chance that Bo Melton might not have made the roster as a receiver.
Right.
I
So,
mean,
so
the
hey,
line-
I'm trying to find him a spot as a corner. I'm all for.
Well, I think what they're going to do is Bo Melton's going to be is going to shut down JMO week 1.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Can you rename Bo Melton? Can you rename Bo Melton Bo Arbor
Sorry,
or Bo Memorial?
Sorry.
Because we need more cornerbacks that are named after holidays in the team base.
My favorite corner. He says my favorite corner. That's because he's. Hey, bro, we tried him on wide receiver. I guess I was right. He sucks at wide receiver. We're moving him over to corner.
Actually, they were actually down a few guys. That's why they actually moved him over there. Plus,
Yeah,
they want
no,
to see
I
what he
did-
can
yeah.
do. Plus, they want to see what he can do.
I heard the reason behind it, bro. It just looked like it was because Jair. I mean, it was just suspect that Jair was being cut. He was being moved over.
And then not only that, his brother also made the conversion from wide receiver to corner too.
Yeah,
but his brother was legitly picked though, drafted.
His brother plays with Cardinals, doesn't he?
I wonder if Bo Melton will wear Jair's number now. If they would give him
My
number
God,
23.
I pray not. That is not a comparison you want.
No.
Chad, what is up?
What do you mean, not a comparison?
Yeah, what are you talking?
You don't want to be wearing his number the year after he's gone, because you're going to end up getting compared to Alexander, and having to transition from wide receiver to corner already is going to be a decent step. That I don't think you want that added pressure. That'd just be me, but
Well, I can see what you're saying, but I think that would give me the hunger.
I think if you need that manufactured hunger from wearing a specific number, that's not the greatest drive in my mind. Yeah. I think you should already have that super hunger especially since he's a roster bubble type.
Well, because, remember in our last Super Bowl, what Kevin Green said to Clay Matthews? It's time. It's
Get a
now
haircut.
time.
Did you hear that, Chad? Our last Super Bowl.
I
Did you
wasn't
hear
a
that? Our
Packer
last
fan.
Super
I
Bowl?
never heard that before.
Chad, you ever hear that?
I did now.
We're signing Tyre Alexander. We're signing him.
Hey, I've heard good things about that guy. We might be happy with him.
I heard we're bringing Kevin King back too. So this will have Kalen King and Kevin King and
Doran,
That is
happens.
the King brothers.
Bro, that's just
Doran,
like
Doran,
saying
are
we're gonna
you-
have Barry come back and coach. No, that's
Man, I'm
never.
going to be taking out here pretty soon. Jesus.
Doran, if that would happen, I'm going to give you the Moshinoku driver.
Get set in the back. What the hell?
Took himself out.
Any healthy cornerback is a good cornerback, Ken.
No, any healthy cornerback is not a good cornerback.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
watched.
No.
Patrick Peterson would be great with the Green Bay secondary. Come on now.
Yeah, no, not now.
I'd appreciate it.
Hey, Ken,
Yeah, I
look
know
up.
you would.
Hey, Ken, look up Bo Melton's
I would
brother.
like that, Isaac.
What number he wears?
Bo Melton?
Yeah, his brother at Arizona. What number does he
Yeah,
wear?
I don't know what number it is.
Maybe that,
What
if
number
it's
is
available,
Bo
maybe
Melton's
Bo would
brother
wear it.
wear at Arizona?
It's it'd be nice, but I don't know, man. I think this is a bigger pipe dream than Hendrickson.
You know, all these people that hold out and stuff like that, everybody all automatically like, oh, we can trade for him just because they hold out. We're going to trade for him. It's like,
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it'd be nice to get him, but the team's got to let him go. That's the thing. If the
Yeah.
team has all the power,
But you know what? This money that we have, let's give Tom his deal. Let's get Jenkins and save some money for the free agent that's coming up next year.
That's
Number
what
16.
Number 16. Well, the number's taken then.
so you don't want to go get Von Miller or fucking.
Well, I mean, Sean Clifford's the one that has 16, and I would
Well,
be.
okay.
I'd
Von
be
Miller.
shocked.
Are you serious
Stop
about
if
Von
you
Well,
make
I'm
Miller?
just saying, I'd bring someone in like Von Miller or fucking
All right, if you get him for like
knows?
cheap,
bring Z Smith back,
no.
I don't want Smith.
Preston Smith.
Preston,
It was nice to see you guys. It was nice to see you guys get Quay Walker some better glasses. So the last year he wasn't tackling officials and trainers for other teams. It was nice to
that
see
was-
you guys
No,
invest
it
in
wasn't
that.
it wasn't glasses that we gave him. We got him a lithium prescription.
Bro, yeah, he's
Yeah.
just hyper, bro. He's
Fair
just
enough.
hyper. He's hyper.
Okay.
He's just hit. You know that one guy that walks around hitting everybody in the locker room? Whoa! Trying to. I mean, that's all he was, bro. He's just hyped. He's hyped.
All right, let me ask you guys a question.
He was like trying to get off the field though too.
Yeah, bro,
Come on,
sometimes emotions just got the best of him, bro.
Let me ask you guys a question, the Packer fans.
What?
Would you say Jair was the best defensive player on the defense?
No.
No, Cooper.
Okay. Okay.
Or
Thank you.
McKinney.
When healthy, he was up
Last
there.
year or currently?
I like
Bro.
Cooper a lot, but I don't think he's
Bro,
quite hit that step yet.
The fact that he so much money was a lot allocated to him, and that we just let him go, and that we're just okay with it, just says it speaks volumes about how much he's not been part of the team. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
Well,
not
the reason
only
why-
that, but what we did too is with this being after June 1st, how the cap hit gets split between this year and next year, we took the money from next year and put it back into this year. So it seems like we're going to take that money that got freed up from Alexander and use it for those
And
contracts.
we still got about 35.
And
I
you
just
guys
got
dropped down to
35.
30 what million from 44 to 30 some million.
Yeah,
and-
we still got money to play with.
Mm-hmm. And the reason I don't want Zadarius Smith back is,
No.
yeah, he's a very talented player. He's a great pass rusher. He sucks against the run. But the major thing that I have against him is that he is a problem in the locker room and has been in multiple locker rooms.
Well, Dan Campbell does run a
He's going back to
Surface
Detroit,
over there.
dude. Face it. Let's talk
I know.
about
Yeah,
that.
I was
you
going to
guys
say,
are
he can
signing
go
him
back to Detroit. I'm fine with that.
Please sign him back, Mitch. Please sign
Yeah.
him back.
we'll run right at him.
No. They threw way too much money at Marcus Davenport. There's no way they're bringing back Zadarius.
Dude, they didn't spend
No
that much money
way.
on Mark.
All that money on Marcus Davenport. They really needed him.
And hey, Robert,
No, whatever, dude. I'll
Marshawn
pull it up
Lloyd
right
looked
now.
good.
Yeah, did you see Davenport's X-rays? That ain't good.
Marshawn Lloyd's looking good.
Yeah,
He's
I
the
mean,
$6
I've seen
million
one or
man.
two plays. I haven't seen anything. I need to see him on the field, man. I mean, look, you guys, Marshawn Lloyd
So
sounded
is the
good.
rest of the NFL.
We all need to see him play, man. If he's going to get some time and he's going to take a spot, he's got to get out there.
Can I tell you what Marcus's contract is?
What?
I don't care how cheap it is.
Can I please speak? It's worth up to $4.75 million. All right, that's what the max is. His guaranteed is $1.65 million.
That's too much.
Yeah,
Is that for Davenport?
that's about 1.6 million too much.
Yeah.
They're paying Davenport pennies. Yeah, I mean,
They like those
you're
bench warmers. Like fucking
getting
Sutton.
a penny's worth out of. You're getting a penny's worth out of them, bro. I don't see the point.
All right. Well, they're taking.
I want my change. I want my change back.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I really want my change back.
I want
right?
the Darius. I don't want
Really?
them. Yeah,
Why do you want him? He's got one.
I mean,
move,
I would rather have Darius than Marcus Davenport. I can tell you that right now.
That money. Wait.
Yeah, I'll definitely
that
take.
money. That's why we released him.
I'll take
He's
Pete
here
Smith
with his
over
girlfriend Cash hasn't
Davenport.
left.
He just wants. He wants to be overpaid for what he's worth. He can't stop
no.
the run.
No, what it is.
Overpaid what he's worth is $25,000. That's overpaid what he's worth. So come on.
Yes, fucking
Yeah.
A, bro. That
I was
is.
going to say the whole issue with Zadarius Smith is that he's waiting for them to put it in his contract that he's a guaranteed captain.
Yeah.
Guaranteed captain.
Bye, Alex Angelon.
That's why he got. All his problems started in Green Bay because he wanted to be captain.
That could happen.
Guy's a bitch. I mean, he is, bro. He's a crybaby. I've never seen players cry so much. You think he'd be happy to be that a team wants you on their
The
team?
Packers don't have a crybaby on the team.
I'm not saying they don't, bro, but we smack them down when they fucking run off with that little. Shut up.
Well, one's still on your team.
Who?
He cried 3 years ago. I
Who?
can say the name. You know.
Bro, you're talking about something that happened years ago. I mean, that's
he's
what I'm saying,
trying.
bro.
He's trying to call Quay that when Quay Walker was bitching about the team.
Yeah, he has
bro.
never played. Davenport has never ever played a
staff.
full season in his fucking career. Never.
Packers, these damn Packers. They always think they're right.
We don't think.
We let him go. I'm a Vikings fan. We let him go.
Yeah.
Who are you guys talking about?
Davenport.
Marcus Davenport.
And fucking Z. For all I mean, he's the same boat, bro. They both suck.
Yeah, he can.
I won't say that Z sucks, but
He had a prime at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
He's
he's
not
a hell of,
nothing like he was when he played with us.
well, shit. He's a hell
No,
of
but
a
I'm saying
pass
Davenport's never done anything with anybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
No. He got us a first round pick when he was getting drafted. That's what makes Davenport fucking worth anything.
And who do
Well,
we
all right,
think?
they're
that
miscuing
was
him
his
for
highest
Najee
amount of work
Davenport.
right there.
And-
That was his
and-
highest amount of work.
And who do we take with that first round pick? Jair Alexander.
Yeah, Jair Alexander. Yeah.
Hey, Mitch, with all that money you got lined up to stop the run, how did that work against Washington in the playoffs? Just curious.
Yeah, what happened to DJ Reader? I thought he was supposed to be a brick wall or something like that. You guys were saying last offseason. We're gonna have a brick wall with McNeil and Reader, and nobody's gonna run against
A
him.
brick wall made of foam bricks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the fake ones. Yeah. I don't know. Well,
My
Sorry, John,
Yankees won again today.
Bro.
who?
You're not as dumb as I claim.
Hey, what do you guys think about Scary Terry?
What about him?
Well,
For some reason, it doesn't seem like Washington wants to pay this guy. I think that I wouldn't be surprised if they run on this year with him and then find somewhere to go after, because I don't know if they're going to trade him at this time of the season, but I won't say that it's zero chance.
I mean, Debo's. I heard Debo's getting bitched out. Like he ain't the Debo he used to be, bro.
He hasn't been the Debo he was supposed to be three years ago.
I mean, bro, they're gonna have nobody. There's no way they're letting Scary Terry go. They'll settle with him.
No. You got to sign Terry McLaurin if you're there.
Yeah, they have to.
It's not even
He's their
that's
best
a non-negotiable.
offensive player. Yeah, he's their best.
If they think Santana Moss and Chris Cooley are coming out of retirement, they're sorely mistaken. So,
And I think if Minnesota does not have a stellar, decent running game,
I would love it, Isaac.
McCarthy's in
I
trouble.
think they're going to have a really good running game. Though.
Yeah, they got.
Unfortunately, I gotta agree with Colin here. Even if Aaron Jones gets hurt, that guy that they picked up from
Jordan Mason, watch out.
Mason. Oh yeah, bro. He held it down for them. He held it down for CMC while he was injured last year. That dude until he got hurt.
Oh yeah, and he was playing damn good until he got hurt.
Bro, he was catching.
Not only that, but Trent Williams was hurt too. The left tackle was hurt most of the time he was there. So you can do that without those guys. Forget about it.
Jordan Mason is going to take Aaron Jones' job before the
season. Yeah, eventually.
Before the season's over, he's going to take his job.
I think it's a good combo. I think it takes the pressure off Jones, and I think Mason's going to get those runs inside the goal line. That was one of our worst spots, was that goal line running game. So,
yeah, bro, you guys are going to be fine. Your run game's going to be good.
What are you talking about, Rob? We're a fourth place team. That's what everybody's saying.
Yeah,
we're a fourth place team.
Everybody's saying
I don't put
blah blah blah.
Yeah, it's not me that says that though.
Nope, I'm not saying it is, but all these talking heads think it is. So.
I think the basement champion retains their crown this year.
Oh,
I have zero and no doubt. And you can just look at my name to prove it, because I'm sorry. Here's the thing with my name going with this. Why would the Chiefs let go of supposedly a good offensive lineman when their problem is their offensive line? That's all I'm going to say. They literally got what I think was the most that they could get in the market for him. So all you Bears fans, Thuney was really good with Tom Brady.
Yeah, he's been going down.
It's been a long time since Tom Brady was playing for the Patriots.
Brother, you guys are going to see week one. They're already. I mean, Broski kind of admitted it today, bro. He was like, week one, if you put a smack on them, they're already going to be like, all right, same old shit. Here we go. We suck again.
It already is and again, they waited to draft offensive linemen again. I mean, this Ozzie Trapillo might be okay, but you could have had another lineman early again, and you didn't do it. And you got the wrong tight end.
Fuck the Bears. Fuck the Bears. Bears still suck.
Bears fan right there.
You don't even need to be mad at the Bears.
Yeah.
What?
And we're not talking about the Lions. This is awesome.
We're not.
No.
I know.
What are talking about? They're trash. They're fool's gold.
The three.
See,
Chad, keep getting the Bears. Keep getting the Bears.
They're frauds. Sounds like frauds.
They're frauds, man.
Oh, God.
Let Washington come in their fucking place and wipe them right out, right in their own home.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's got their share of question marks. I mean, even the Packers clearly have question marks for Jordan Love. That's why they went out and got more wide receivers and more linemen, man. They're like,
for me, it's our corners,
excuses, bro. You better make it
our
work.
Corners and our pass rush
make it work.
It's your back.
Go full Kansas City Chiefs. Go full Kansas City Chiefs. Throw the ball to Kraft all the time. Run it with Jacob.
Yeah,
and just
he's
go
young,
full
bro.
Chiefs.
He's young and in his prime.
I was going to say, Colin, you're saying exactly what I've been saying all fucking offseason long. Funnel this offense through fucking Kraft.
Full Chiefs. Full Chiefs.
Yeah.
I think
Kraft
the Chargers are winning the West.
I've got so I have. Here are my picks for divisions this year. And as I know, I'm a homer, and I did pick the Vikings, but they had the best. They had like a good betting odd. But I've got the Vikings. I have Philadelphia. I have the Rams, and I have Tampa. And then the AFC, I have one of mine. I have the Chiefs, and one I have the Chargers. And then I have Houston. I have Buffalo, and I have Baltimore.
No Lions.
No
Lions. I picked the Vikings. I picked the Vikings because everybody else picks them to finish last. So
the Lions are finishing 8-9.
No, I got them 10-7.
Bro, either a lot of people can be beating Crow, Chad, or
so you're going to be the one feeding people. Crow.
No, I'm being honest. Next year, the year after, 2026 is when they're going to be really, really fucking good.
Really? Why is
Are they
that?
going to re-sign Ben Johnson when the Bears fire him after 1 year? Is that how it's going to work?
No. I think there was a falling out possibly there.
I would
Chad,
think there
I
is.
think you're right because I've seen a lot of smoke there between him and Dan Campbell supposedly.
Bro, they must have been bad. Who the fuck chooses the Bears as a place to go to? Who does that? He must have really been fucking
desperate people.
Yeah, he wanted to play him twice a year. I know we could beat you twice a year now that I'm leaving, bitch. That's what he said to me.
If I would have been Ben Johnson, I would have taken the Saints job. At least there you know you're not any good and you can draft a quarterback and start over. Or wait till next year to get more expanded.
I wouldn't have taken the Saints job with a gun to my head.
I mean, honestly,
the Saints have job security.
Do you think Ben Johnson takes if the Redskin job was open? Do you think or the Commander's job? Do you think he takes that job?
I'm a little surprised he didn't take the Cowboys. I'm surprised he didn't take the Cowboys.
What I heard last year is that Ben Johnson, the Commander, he wanted $15 million, and the Commander said no way, and that is why Ben Johnson went back to the Lions. And I was, oh no, I don't want to leave the Lions. No. He wanted $15 million from the Commanders or any other team that was offering, and they said no. They was not because he's just an offensive coordinator. He was never been a head coach.
Yeah.
So when he got,
I think Quinn was a smart hire, but Quinn was a smart hire by the Washington. I mean, people forget that Quinn was the head coach of the Falcons when they went to the Super Bowl. So people forget that.
Quinn's been a head coach. Ben Johnson has never been a head coach.
Yeah, right. In a Super Bowl too.
Can we discuss the fact that the Carolina Panthers for 2 years tried to get Ben Johnson and he denied it? And there are
best thing ever happened to Carolina.
Yeah.
I mean, but they are predicted that they could possibly be the most improved team in the NFL.
Carolina, absolutely.
I think they figured out. Canales figured out a way to use Bryce Young. Like he figured out a way to use him. I mean, I don't think he necessarily, if he would have been the coach when Young was drafted number 1 overall, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have wanted him. He probably would have wanted Stroud. But Canales is a smart guy, and you need a smart coach. He's good. So
he does, man. Isaac's always making some good points.
I'm just waiting for how long before Ben Johnson benches Caleb Williams. I mean, I can't work with this fucking idiot.
Who are I hope that's not a serious question, bro.
No,
John, that's not happening.
I mean, don't worry, they have Tyler Badgett ready in the wings. They have Tyler Badgett waiting in the wings.
Well, actually, they've been
waiting our way to last place.
Ben Johnson lives and dies with Caleb Williams. That's
no, man.
Yeah.
I hope he has good burial insurance then.
I think if Caleb takes the first half, then they fucking pull the trigger and Badgett is the quarterback for the rest of the year.
I already heard that he's already struggling with the playbook already. But the other two quarterbacks are getting it done like that. They got it down. Caleb Williams is struggling with it.
And that goes.
So I'm saying.
Yeah, and that goes to what I was talking about when it was draft time for Caleb there.
Mm-hmm.
Is that I think he does have all the talent in the world. It's between the ears is where he has the issue.
Exactly.
Wait. Let me throw something out there. If the Lions falter to the beginning of the season, okay, could you see Ben offering the Lions a trade for golf?
What?
No.
I hope so.
They're not going to take that salary cap, bro. You realize
they're not going to do that.
Yeah, no.
Even if he
Golf is going to retire a Lion.
Yeah, even if he restructured.
I think you have a better luck. You have a better luck of getting Jay Cutler out of retirement to play for the Bears.
This golf last year, Chad? Is that what you're saying? This golf last year, bro?
No,
take that team to a playoff.
Like 2 or 3 more years, easy.
JB
Yeah, we
said
got
this is golf last
like
year.
4 more years.
JB already said this is golf last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
If Goff doesn't bring them to a Super Bowl,
I'm telling you, bro, you're not gonna fucking keep him for 3 more years, Chad. No way, bro.
No way.
And we're gonna put Hendrick Hooker in?
You won your
No.
one playoff in
You're
4
gonna
years.
go find someone else, bro. That's how it goes.
Who, Rob?
I don't know, bro. That's not my problem. That's a
I'm
Lions
asking
problem.
Kirk Cousins.
No,
Kirk
well,
Cousins.
Bro.
they might even get Sean Clifford.
Yeah. Clifford, bro.
Yep.
Clifford.
No, they're going to join the March for Arch.
Tyler Badgett.
Hey, they might even want our Malik Willis.
Man.
I don't know what you're going to do, but honestly, bro, Goff is $69 million on the books next year. There's no way you're giving him that.
Nope.
So he's either going
backloaded
to be
again,
moving on from him. And if he hasn't, and honestly, last year was your best year to win a Super Bowl, but he's been there for the last 2 years and lost in the NFC Championship game, and then fucking didn't even one and done last year.
Truthfully,
Just-
I
Dog
was
crap last year.
23, bro. That was our best.
I'm just saying, man.
Dude,
Honestly, bro,
when
your
we
team
beat
last
two
year was the
teams.
best team you've ever had in your career. In your
Maybe next year Rodgers goes to the.
Are you kidding me?
Lions.
All the stats and all the numbers and all the wins. You guys never had a 15-win season ever.
Dorn,
Never had a 14-win season. 13-win season.
How the fuck dare you speak sacrilege like that?
but
I finally got it to where
Packers
fucking
fans are
Rodgers
so
isn't
mean.
in the division, and you're trying to shoehorn him in
It's not that
anyway.
I'm being mean. I'm trying to tell you, be real, bro. You're now in the top. You're up here, and that's the truth of it, bro.
you know what's weird? Okay, everybody says, okay, Alexander, by 5 o'clock he's gonna be signed somewhere. Everybody says the Vikings. Oh, the Vikings have him signed by 5 o'clock.
bro?
He's still unsigned.
Yeah,
He's still
And
unsigned.
Vikings already came out and said we don't want him. I seen that today. That Vikings don't want him.
yeah.
He's played 14 games in 2 years. Why would you want him?
Exactly.
Bro.
See, I think he's. I mean, right now it just shows that. I mean, the Rams came out and even said they don't want him. So he might become kind back to the fucking Packers and say, you know what, that deal doesn't look so bad right now.
I fucking hope and wish.
I'm just saying. I mean, otherwise you think he'd be signed by now.
Yeah,
But what kind of attitude does he have?
After the comments that Goody and especially Mark Murphy made, I don't see him coming back to the team.
No.
I don't either.
I could see him going to Miami if they unload Jalen Ramsey, though. I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
I heard it was Buffalo. That was the team that they had
Bills,
a possible trade with.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bills.
I
Bills
mean-
were going to trade for him.
And the Bills could have just signed him. They could have already signed him with whatever deal they wanted to
the
give him.
the deal was Alexander would not take a pay cut,
Yeah.
restructure his contract so the deal can be made.
Yeah.
He's like, nope, I want my money. That's it. That's all. We're not, you want to trade for me? That's my contract.
Is there a certain point for Jair Alexander? Is there a trade pick, like a comp pick formula in it? Is there anything that goes along with that?
No, we just released them.
They're just straight out releasing them, and they want to eat all the dead cap this year too, bro.
Yeah.
They're turning their back on everything about Jair.
But we'll get a couple this year for you guys.
Doesn't Ed Policy start in July?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
The
takes
draft
over?
pick one?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I thought it was closer to the season that he started.
No, it's like sometime in the summer.
See,
This is like
I thought it was right before the season.
I think it's in July, beginning of July. He takes over.
it's before training camp, I think. But yeah, it's coming up, bro.
And he's related to Carmen Policy. He used to run the Niners.
Yeah, I remember when Alexander said that. Could be worse. Could be a Bear fan.
Viewers.
Jair and Terry Stevenson can go and cheer for fans in the crowd as the team running the play. So
the other day I came on, I heard John Dorn say that he was glad he's gone, and I agree with John. I'm glad Alexander's gone. This headache, this whatever.
Yeah.
I'm glad. And Robert, you even said the same. You glad it's over with?
Yeah, it's over. I mean, bro, John was the one who he's like, I'm over it. I'm done. I'm like, you know what, John, you're right, bro. It feels better to be knowing that there's an end to it, there's a solution.
You can't trust his injury, and you know damn well they must know. They know more than us. We know about his injury. You know what I mean? To them,
honestly,
they know something about that injury that could pop back up. You know what I mean? I think that's why.
I would say that you're going to miss him, but I think that's a comment that's 2 years outdated.
Yeah.
Because you're not really missing anything from the last 2 years.
Yeah, I was going to say, we did it without, before, so we'll be fine.
It will suck if he's healthy all year.
Now we can concentrate who's on the field right now.
Look, it sucked that Aaron Jones left, but he was healthy all year for Minnesota. And honestly,
Over 1,000 yards. I mean, you can't.
No,
You can
you
say
guys
what you want about
improved
Jones.
though.
He
You
made
love
it.
Aaron
So.
Jones. You improved with Jacobs. You
Yeah.
really did.
I think he's gonna have. I think Mason and Jones are gonna combine 2,000 yards total yards
I
between
think
both of them.
you're running the room. Your running back room is solid, 100%. It's solid.
Yeah.
I think our pack.
And I think in today's NFL, it's hard to find a plow running back. I mean, Green Bay's got one, but it's hard to do that.
In the North got solid running games. The Bears, they don't got a solid running game. I'm sorry. The Bears don't have nothing solid yet. Not established.
I'm not a big Smith fan.
And Jacob looks hungry.
Montgomery and Reynolds is freaking a nasty three-way combination.
Yeah, but now you got to rework out with the line.
It is. Whatever. I'm a line slappy. Whatever. You know it's true.
Your running game could take a hit this year. You could.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's going to.
Your O line, the way it is, I mean, it's going to be tougher to run on. You guys are going to have it harder to run.
Well,
especially at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I was going to say, hopefully they'll lean more on Gibbs this year than Montgomery, because I think Gibbs can do a lot better with less of an O line.
I think he has a breakout year.
I was kind of reading up on John Martin. He was criticized when he got a player for that 1 year stunt he had with the Jets. He likes to pass the ball. He don't even like running the ball. He wants to air it out. So I want to see how that turns out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they still got to run though. Without, I mean, that would be such a waste if they did not fucking continue to run.
But I'm just saying, they're not. We're going to put 31 points a game. Well,
I get it.
You got to run
31 a game this year. You won't.
What about St. Brown? What about you guys? What do you guys think about his injury? You think it's just routine?
No, it's all fine, dude. It's a clean out.
He just got just cleaned out. Basically, all he did.
Normal shit. You think he'll be ready? So without any, I mean, what if just a freak infection pops up and it delays him?
What the fuck are you trying to jinx us?
I'm not, bro. It happened, bro. Look, Bakhtiari. That was
no. We're gonna use
worse and worse and worse.
Antibiotics, all that.
St. Brown's fucked. You guys are done, man. Put a fucking fork guys.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you guys got a lot of question marks that you got to get through, and that's one of them.
Absolutely. No, we don't have a lot, bro. We have.
Amon is going to regress to the progression of his brother Equemius.
You got to help
Let's be honest about the Lions. We have D end and we have interior offensive line. Those are our question marks. The rest really aren't. Our secondary.
And that's big.
We get the two best safeties in the league, so it's not that bad. We're still going to be mid-tier minimum.
I mean, you were last year with AG. Now he's gone.
Who's AG?
I'm just saying, bro. These are all questions.
We promoted.
You are not the same, no matter
AG,
where you look.
Eric Glenn, your defensive coordinator that calls plays.
No, I know exactly who they are. We promoted Calvin Shepard from linebacker coach to defensive coordinator. He's been there from day one with Dan Campbell.
Yeah, should I cut my hair?
Whatever, man.
I just got hired. Dan Campbell, do you want me to cut my hair?
Does he go to the gas station and get him tins of Copenhagen?
Yeah.
And Watson looks like he put on some muscle. You know that?
What?
Watson looks like he put on some muscle.
Watson looks like he's ready to play today, bro.
Yeah, I know.
He put on some muscle.
He looks good, bro. I wish, man. It's going to be if he is ready for week 1, I'm going to be freaking out.
I'm not going to wish that. No. I want him to take his time, get fully healthy when needed.
No, we already got him up to like week 6. What's the harm in starting week 1 now? I mean, what the fuck? He looks good.
Shit, I don't care if he comes back to week 12. Be towards the end of the season when we need him the most.
I'm just saying,
throw the ball to Kraft. That's all you need to do.
That's all you gotta
Forget all your wide receivers. Just throw it to Kraft and hand it off to Jacobs. That's all you got to do.
And you already know you're losing in week 1 versus Detroit. So
Kraft, this offseason has been working on separations and one-on-ones. He's been working on that, and it's actually showing up, man. He's got crispy fucking turns and fucking he's running. His routes running to that crisper.
The way he was throwing that medicine ball, I was like,
I'm talking about Kraft.
I was like, damn, he looks like he put on some muscle.
Yeah.
Please God, don't tell me you hired Rudy Gobert as your hands team guy for the receiving room. Okay. Just don't tell me you hired Rudy Gobert.
Yeah. Right.
Hands of marshmallow.
Yeah.
They just got to stop serving popcorn. Too much butter. Too much butter.
Butter pecan.
Come on,
Yeah,
butter.
no doubt. I think they both need pillows, man, like Cal William pillows. Cry at night.
Just go and get Stickum or something.
He's got
Like
a
you
special when
call
he
Fred
pans it.
Melitnikoff up
Yeah.
and see if you can get some Stickum on their hands, for God's sake.
Stick 'em. That's a blast
Oh.
from the past.
This season is going to be interesting.
Yeah,
It's going to be fun.
I hope so.
I think the team that I picked to go to the Super Bowl is not one many are picking, but I think they have a scary team, and that's the Rams.
The Rams.
Okay,
I'm
so
not
what I
mad
I
have
can
at
to
see them
say,
going to the Super Bowl.
if you don't mind, now that
Lions
the
ain't
Packers,
going, Chad. Knock
hang
it off.
on, no, can I talk, John? Now that the Packers have a healthy secondary, I think they got a really good chance.
Oh, we got a scary.
All we have is get into the playoffs and then see what happens. That's all I can ask.
You know he's just doing to do reverse psychology on you guys. You know that, right?
Yeah, no, I know.
Yep.
I'm not falling for it because we got a big hole at fucking cornerback right now.
I don't know.
You just need to find guys that are named after holidays.
I don't
That's all
think
you
we
got to
do.
do.
I'm telling
I
you,
really
we
do
got
have
a
a-
king back. Well, the king
I don't
brothers.
think we
Look,
do.
They have
until
a
I
hole
see it's proven, it's a hole. Until I see that it's
Well,
not.
I don't think we do.
I mean, bro, I want to believe you. I want to believe that. I want to trust me. Just like you guys keep telling me about what's his name. I honestly, I want to see him play, but
Marshawn
Lloyd, bro. I mean, we got to. I mean, hey, he's supposed to be a great running back. Okay, well, let me see him out on the field. Let me see what he do.
I agree with you about on the field and show. I mean, Rob,
Yes.
I agree with you with that. But the thing is, with as much games that Jair missed, whatever. That's why I don't see. I think, like it says, I'm a believer, and I'm going to give every guy a chance.
I got it.
Two. Here's another thing you got to think of too. And I know, Rob, you're not stupid. You're a smart guy. I've been listening to you for a long time. You, Dorncan, you guys are great. You got to think this too. Here's another thing that has to step up. If our pass rush steps up, that's going to help our secondary.
Yeah.
If we get this pass rush going like the guys we have there, and if this now, like I said, it's all good on paper, but if this pass rush from what we see steps up, then that's going to take pressure off of our secondary.
Yeah, it's going to help.
If you think Kabir Bajabia-Mila and Reggie White are coming in to pulp you guys, it's not going to happen.
See, one thing about Alexander, when he was healthy beginning of the season, we were getting those cover sacks.
Yeah.
A lot of them. And then all of a sudden he got hurt and those cover sacks went away. And then we had a
So you have
find
Marshawn Lloyd. Is he going to eat Reese's Pieces or M&M's?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because Marshawn Lynch loves Skittles, so is it going to be Reese's Pieces or M&M's
I'm
on the
excited to see
sideline?
the kid, though. I'm telling you that.
I
man.
think the leader of our defense should be Cooper.
McKinney.
Yeah,
Well, I can see McKinney, but as Cooper, middle linebacker up there. Now, like I said, Van Ness, what is it? They moved him inside.
Yeah.
Vaness needs to be the leader, dude. More experience,
Well, you guys seen that pass, right? You guys all seen that 75-yard bomb to Nicole Hardman today, right?
Hey, Chad, who's your defense leader? Would that be Davenport?
No.
Well, LaFleur started out on his press conference. He talked about that. He goes, "Yeah, it was a great pass." He goes, "But they're questioning if Jordan Love would have got it off because the defense, Van Ness was leading the defense. He got in there. He would have. He's redshirted, so they're not sacking him. I mean, it was still a great pass, but I mean, the defense is the star today, bro. They're hungry already, man. I'm telling you, losing Jair might make the defense more hungry.
Yep. And you know what? And I still say I think there's a lot of hidden gems on our team.
Yeah. 100%.
I think if you get a team like if you look at the Vikings last year without Daniil Hunter and without a couple other guys that left, I think when you have guys that are unassuming, like when they signed Van Ginkel, when they signed Grenard as the replacements, I think people didn't know where to go to try and stop them. And I think that can work to your team's advantage as anybody else's. So
here's a question for you guys. When we play the Steelers, how bad are we going to want to sack Rodgers?
Yeah.
Oh,
We just
I'm
Rashawn
not
don't-
worried about that at all, I'll tell you the truth.
We just don't want him to
That's a
win, bro.
mistake.
He might not even make it to that game.
I don't care if
Don't
we
try
sack
it.
him or not. I just don't want him to win. He
Rob,
doesn't.
not to be a homer or nothing, but I'll
Keep
take
your guys
Kraft
in
over all of
place.
them.
Yeah.
That's my
Because
opinion.
Rogers wants to beat you guys.
I'll take Kraft over all of them, Rob. That's just me, no matter
Right.
what. I mean,
John, you
might
asked
be
me a
better,
question I want to answer, bro.
but I'm taking Kraft over all of them.
Right now, Alex Anzalone wears the fucking button, but Jack Campbell is now the guy. So it's those two that
I
wear
know
it.
a guy that knows a guy.
The rumor has it Komet's out in
No,
fucking
those are
Chicago.
the guys that are the captain of the defense.
Yeah, but
it's-
Alex Anzalone thinks he's Clay
And Jack
Matthews.
Campbell.
Alex Anzalone thinks he's Clay Matthews.
He's
Hey,
not,
Rob,
but he's good.
I noticed I saw Komet on there. It's lucky for the Bears that they drafted Tyler Warren, because that guy was a hell of a player from Penn State. Man, he is really going to fill in the role for Cole Komet. Let me tell
But
you.
he has the wrong quarterback to throw to him, though. So
Yeah, but as soon as they, I
Oh,
heard
wait, no, they took Loveland. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, they took Loveland, bro.
Yeah.
But they're still saying that he's going to replace Komet. They're still saying that he's going to be,
What did Cole Komet? I don't understand.
I don't
Where is this
understand it
progression
either.
from Cole Komet? I do
don't
not
get it
understand this. They have terrible quarterbacks, and they want to get rid of Komet, who was a second-round pick, who, when given chances, made plays. It makes no sense to me what they're doing.
I would love Komet if he was on the Packers. To put him with Kraft? Hell yeah.
Why? I like
If
Musgrave.
Hawkinson were to go down, I'd take him.
Oh, Komet is a hell of a time. One, I know I'm going to sound like a homer because I'm a Notre Dame fan and Komet's from Notre Dame. But Notre Dame's like Iowa. That's tight end university. Notre Dame's another tight end university, just like Iowa.
What happened to him last year? Komet just fell off.
Well,
or is it
the quarterback.
Or is it Caleb?
So did Laporta.
Yeah.
Injury. Really?
Yeah, Laporta.
I think the Vikings made a really sneaky re-sign today in Josh Oliver. I thought that was a really
Laporta had a
good
leg
move by them.
injury
Really?
all last year. Yep.
Wow.
And that's why he didn't even get a lot of snaps. He really didn't. He was there as a decoy, didn't run routes. It's like,
Get your popcorn.
what are you doing?
Get your popcorn ready. What are you talking about? Ryan pulls Burns microwave popcorn. What are you talking about? That's the only cooking he does. What are you talking about?
Get your popcorn. And what is this, Terrell Owens all over again?
Yeah.
What
You're going to be throwing popcorn at the team when they run out on the field.
Them were fun days back then. I remember Terrell Owens.
Sounds like Ryan Poles is having a 4th of July festival.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Ryan Poles. God,
he's
how many bad moves in a row can the Bears do? I'm sorry. They have. Let's
They didn't
find
do
the
all
tape.
bad moves.
Lovie Smith was the coach, and they won a playoff game, and they fired him. And they have done nothing since.
The Bears won the trade with Carolina. Fact. They won.
That wasn't even a good trade so far. It hasn't worked out for them, bro.
No, but they won the
Keep
trade.
drafting wide receivers.
5 wins they got out of that trade. 5 wins.
But that's the incompetence of the general manager and the head coach.
Bro, that's the competence of the ownership, bro.
The
Bears are gonna be
organization.
crap until the owners get gone, bro. That's just I'm sorry. It's been
Chad,
proven already.
When your Lions play the Bears, and let's just say the Bears beat them, I wonder what the altercation is going to be at the end of the game between Dan Campbell and Ben Johnson.
Nothing.
Ben Johnson's going to run up to him. Fuck you! I told you I was the one running the team.
Speaking of, get your popcorn ready.
There'll be nothing, bro.
Yeah, I hear Bears OTAs look like Lions OTAs. I saw that somewhere. That they look identical. That they're practicing.
Actually, I think they actually
this guy wants to come in and start a bear lion fight.
Didn't you guys cancel your mandatory overtime mandatory OTAs? You guys canceled it because you guys had too many injuries.
Totally cancel. We allowed people to be excluded.
Yeah, that's because you guys had too many injuries. Okay.
Well, they're recovering, bro. A lot of people are. Dude, St. Browning read.
You guys have 20-some fucking people recovering. It's like, holy fuck.
Come on.
Chad, that's not a good
Derek
sign when you had a guy who was healthy last year and
Barnes
he's
is gonna
hurt.
start the
That's not
season.
good.
Not good, bro. He doesn't get it. I don't know, man. There's
Me?
too many
I don't
questions,
get
bro. There's a lot of questions, and it's not saying you can't fix it. It's not saying it's not going to be. It's just right now, bro. It's not looking good.
I
don't
just
know
love that you guys are dissecting the Lions, man. It makes me feel good.
I know it does.
Well,
It's
Chad,
just-
you got to realize this. You're going to have a new center. Okay, that's big. I'm not saying he's going to suck or whatever, but that's a big question. Just like with us, we lost
6 sacks in 7 years. That's all he gave up, bro. 6 sacks in 7 years. How do you replace that? How do you?
Dude, it's like super record shit, dude. What?
I don't even.
You realize all 4 teams in the division have a new center this year?
Yeah.
All 4 teams in the division have a new center.
The new center that made the rounds once he left.
I mean, it's like in Minnesota right now. Every Viking fan is so high up on McCarthy. If McCarthy bums out, you're going to hear every Viking fan crying, "Oh, he sucks. We want Darnold back. Oh, whatever."
I never will say that. I'm a Vikings fan.
I don't know if they're going to go that far,
no
bro.
Way. No way.
Yeah, one and done.
Did you watch the last 2 games of Sam Darnold? Did you watch the last 2 games Sam Darnold played?
Yeah.
And I was at the Jacksonville game. He looked like shit there. I was glad we dodged that bullet. I would rather have Cousins back than having Darnold back.
Well, Thuney, whatever your name is, just think if it came down in a playoff game, NFC champ, whatever, if it's Seattle versus Minnesota, Darnold versus McCarthy, how epic money making in Vegas would be? Media-wise.
Brian Flores would chew him up and spit him out.
You don't know that. If
that defense would chew him up and spit him out.
Well, I can't argue with that, but I'm just saying that's epic right there. Then, and if Seattle would win, Darnold outperforms McCarthy. A lot of Vikings fans, we let the wrong guy go.
That's a big wish right there. I don't think Viking fans have to worry so much, man. Honestly, I don't. I mean, we got to see you guys win some playoff games, but
is Alexander on one of these teams somewhere? Seahawks or the fucking Vikings or
Dorn?
Vikings are better than the Bears.
Of course they are. I think they are. I think that. Look, man, I think they're just one competent quarterback away from being, and we'll see if they got it or not. So.
But I think they're going to make it as easy. They're going to make it as easy as possible for McCarthy. That's why they re-signed Oliver. That's why they got the offensive lineman. That's why they got Mason. They want to make it as easy as possible for him to succeed. Yeah. That's exactly what they did. And it makes sense.
The ability the Vikings have showed in the last couple of years to be able to take quarterbacks off the junk pile just sitting there and make something of it. I mean.
That's a hell of a coach right there. That's
and
all
this
I'm
is supposed
say.
to be your down year, Colin. You are aware of that, right? Everybody believes you have an up year and then a down year.
Well, it was supposed to be last year, too. We were supposed to finish last year, too.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, really.
I don't know what to expect from the Vikings.
Trash quarterback that nobody wanted. And
and they won 14 games.
And then
they won 14 games with Sam Darnold.
Kind of the same thing with Lions did the golf.
Yeah, you threw Sam Darnold right to the fucking trash heap. What?
Because we know that McCarthy is going to do just as good.
That's where he came from, the trash heap, bro. He just put it right back. That's all.
Yep.
And
Seattle overpaid for that trash. So
the Vikings made Kirk Cousins the highest paid quarterback in the NFL for 2 years.
Yeah, but golf
he brought him 13 wins one season.
I mean, no Super Bowls for either of you, so I don't know. You can call it a draw. But on that note, we got to call the show, man. Thank everybody for coming. Thank everybody for commenting. And we'll see you next time, man. Go Pack, go.
Yeah, yo, it's game time. Ain't no messing around. Huddle Sports Network, the best in town. From NFL rumors to the latest trends, we got all your sports. Just tune in, my friends. Catch us on Roku, Fire Stick, take your pick. Facebook, YouTube, where the action's slick. Daily shows that drop like a bomb. From 10 to 11, it's Ken and Ken. Stay calm. Huddle up, catch the vibe, feel the rush. Get your news, get your fills in the clutch. Over 27 podcasts, we breaking it down. Join the team, Huddle Sports, wear the crown. Live every weekday, it's how we roll. Lions Talk with Jeremy B, we taking a stroll. From 11 to 12, don't miss a beat. We break down the game, make the info sweet. The Daily Huddle Podcast, noon to 1. CST Zone, we're just having fun. Toss your doubts, we bring the facts. Tune into the Huddle.